Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is a presentation about the lemons problem by Gabriel Itukile and Penyo Gosho. This is a concept that was brought about by George A. Eckloff. He was talking about the issue of asymmetric information inside the financial markets, which brought about a lot of issues such as moral hazards, fear, and also financial disrupts. This concept was brought about looking at the case study of a car market in which they have good cars and bad cars, which are lemons. Normally, what car dealerships would do is they will hide these lemons, they will hide the quality of the lemons, indicating that this brings about asymmetric information in which the sellers will not know which one is a lemon and which one is a good quality car. So, the analogy behind this, as we said, looking at the used car market, is that the buyers will not easily distinguish behind the difference between a reliable car and good quality car, a bad quality car, lemons. This leads to a disrupt inside the pricing system, in which it can lead to lower prices, because if you don't know the quality of the car, you tend to be fearful that you might buy a bad quality car, meaning that you want to drop down the price in case you are buying a lemon. And this makes the sellers to fear the market or fear selling the car. This encourages them to leave the market, as seen inside the presentation, and this makes the quality of the car market to drop significantly, because no one wants to buy a lemon. Inside the financial markets, investors tend to struggle to assess value of stocks and bonds due to limited information. This makes investors to fear investing in a certain stock because they do not have enough information. They do not trust that I'm putting my money inside a good quality bond or stock. They have less information about this. This undervalues the goods and drive companies outside the market, leaving behind low quality firms. When you talk about the lemons problem inside the stock market, we always highlight the key information asymmetry, in which the seller has more information and the buyer does not have more information. Companies may release incomplete or misleading financial statements. They may cook books. So this makes it a challenge to investors for them to assess this financial statements, making it difficult for them to make a choice. They undervalue the stocks, leading to investors to lower the market valuation and also the price of these stocks and bonds, affecting the high quality firms, making them to leave the market, leaving low-end companies inside the market, hence leading to a market collapse. The market exit is that high quality firms may choose to exit the market, just like what I said, due to undervaluation, leaving behind low quality or lemon stocks. So inside the bond market is that high yield bonds, issuers with poor credit worthiness may flood the market with high yield but risky bonds, making it difficult for investors to look at these bonds, to assess them, to find if they are really profitable. And then investors will demand higher yields across the board, increasing borrowing costs, credit worthiness, and also pushing them out of the market. So the moral hazard with the lemons problem is that it occurs in which the seller takes advantage of asymmetric information with the buyer. they act on their own selfish self-interest at the expense of another person who is the buyer. And this manifests within this lemon problem. And it leads to market failure because a lot of sellers take advantage of misinformation and also information asymmetry, leading to buyers becoming increasingly wary because they do not know the kind of stocks, bonds, or the lemons that they are buying, the products that they are buying. They make them to have fear to purchase these things, lowering their offers. And this leads to the market being dominated by lemons because high quality sellers, they leave the market because the buyers do not want to buy at a certain price in fear of the lemons problem. High quality sellers will feel like they are getting they are selling their goods at an unfair price, meaning that they exit the market, exacerbating the problem, leading to a market failure. And looking at the issue with adverse selection is that over time the market would end up with the low quality goods, which are the lemons, and the high quality goods will be taken out by the inability of buyers to distinguish between the two. This is closely related to the moral hazard, as the buyers are always misled by the sellers to buy lemons. The consequence is that it leads to market inefficiency, adverse selection, and capital mislocation. Misinformation or lack of transparency reduces the stock, the investor's confidence inside the stock, leading to mispricing of assets. Adverse selection is that high quality assets leave the market, leaving behind riskier and even lower quality options, which are the lemons. And capital mislocation is that capital flows to low quality goods and investments than being productive or leading them to have higher quality opportunities. How to mitigate the lemons problem is that you have to enhance transparency. You require companies to disclose accurate and timely information audited by independent bodies. Always have a regular oversight. Government and regulatory bodies should enforce strict rules against fraudulent activities and ensure compliance with transparency standards. Quality certifications, that they should introduce certification systems such as third-party audits and also rating to signal the quality of financial assets. They should educate investors how to interpret these financial statements and assess risk and identify information sources. Market incentives, that they should offer incentives to high quality firms to stay in the market, such as listing fees or tax benefits to adhere to these standards. Technology should be used, such as leverage blockchain security, and also financial transaction and asset verification should be implemented. Companies should have a robust and efficient financial system in which it focuses on these aspects: trust, transparency, regulation, education, and innovation. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you. Yo. Bro, your phone is switched off.
My phone switched off.
Hey.
Shit.
I think you can send it to